Welcome back to 10 episodes, 10 creatures. In our first episode, we explored the monsters of Europe. Today, we're journeying east to uncover the fascinating and sometimes terrifying creatures of East Asian folklore. From divine beasts to vengeful spirits, this region's mythology is as rich and diverse as its cultures. So grab your tea, get comfortable, and let's begin. Our first creature is an icon recognized worldwide, the Chinese dragon, or long. Unlike the fire-breathing, treasure-hoarding dragons of Western lore, Chinese dragons are benevolent, divine beings. They are masters of water, controlling rivers, rain, and floods. Composed of parts from 9 different animals, the head of a camel, horns of a deer, eyes of a demon, ears of a cow, neck of a snake, belly of a clam, scales of a carp, claws of an eagle, and paws of a tiger, they symbolize power, luck, and prosperity. Emperors were often called the son of the dragon, linking their rule to divine authority. These magnificent creatures aren't just myths. They are woven into the very fabric of Chinese culture, from festivals to architecture. Next, we encounter the Kitsune, a creature so gentle, it is said to not even bend a blade of grass as it walks. Often described as a chimerical beast with the body of a deer, the head of a lion, scales of a fish, and the tail of an ox, the Kitsune is a harbinger of good fortune. Its appearance is incredibly rare, said to coincide with the birth or death of a wise sage or an illustrious ruler. The Kitsune embodies serenity, justice, and wisdom. In a world full of fearsome monsters, the Kitsune is a beautiful reminder that greatness can also be found in gentleness and peace. It's a symbol of a perfect, well-governed era. Now, let's shift from the divine to the undead. Meet the Jiangshi, often called the hopping vampire of China. Rigid with rigor mortis, these reanimated corpses move by hopping with their arms outstretched. According to folklore, a Jiangshi is created when a person's soul fails to leave the body after death, often due to an improper burial or a violent end. They are typically depicted wearing official garments from the Qing dynasty. To survive, a Jiangshi must absorb the life force or qi of living beings. Afraid? Don't worry, they have weaknesses. A Jiangshi can be stopped by things like sticky rice, peach wood swords, and a well-placed talisman on its forehead, which freezes it in place. Moving from the undead to the shapeshifters, we have the Yaoguai. This is a broad term in Chinese mythology, meaning demon or monster. Yaoguai are often animal spirits or even inanimate objects that have gained magical powers through years of cultivation. They can be good, evil, or simply mischievous. Perhaps the most famous Yaoguai is Sun Wukong, the Monkey King from the classic novel Journey to the West. He started as a troublesome demon before finding redemption. Yaoguai can shapeshift, often into beautiful humans, to trick and test mortals. Their stories remind us that looks can be misleading and spiritual growth takes time. From the potentially malevolent to the purely benevolent, let's meet the Bai Zi, or the White Marsh. This legendary creature from China's high mountains is a symbol of immense wisdom and knowledge. The Bai Zi is said to look like a white ox with the face of a human, and it has the ability to speak human languages. According to legend, the Yellow Emperor himself encountered a Bai Zi, which then described all 11,520 types of supernatural creatures in the world, including how to overcome them. The emperor had this knowledge recorded in a book. To see a Bai Zi is an omen of an exceptionally wise and virtuous ruler on the throne. It's a creature of pure intellect, a living encyclopedia of the supernatural. Now, let's hop over to Japan to meet one of its most famous mythological beings, the Kitsune. These are intelligent foxes with paranormal abilities that increase as they get older and wiser. Their power is often represented by the number of tails they have, with the most powerful being the 9-tailed fox. Kitsune are masterful shapeshifters, often taking the form of beautiful women. They can be benevolent guides loyal friends, and lovers, but they can also be mischievous tricksters or malevolent spirits. Their dual nature makes them one of the most compelling figures in Japanese folklore, embodying the complex relationship between nature, humanity, and the divine. From the ground to the skies, our next creature is the Tengu. Originally depicted as fearsome bird-like demons, their image has evolved over time. Today, they are often portrayed as mountain-dwelling protectors of the natural world, with both human and avian characteristics. The most recognizable feature of the more common Tengu, or greater Tengu, is a long, prominent nose. They are masters of martial arts and swordsmanship, often credited with training legendary human warriors. While they can be prideful and easily offended, Tengu are also revered as powerful spirits of the mountains and forests, punishing those who disrespect nature. They are a symbol of the wild, untamable spirit of the mountains. Let's head to the water's edge to find our next creature, the Kappa. These are amphibious humanoids, roughly the size of a child, who inhabit Japan's rivers and lakes. They have scaly green skin, a beak-like mouth, and a shell on their back like a turtle. But their most peculiar feature is a dish-like depression on their head called a sera, which holds water. This water is the source of their power. If it spills, the Kappa becomes helpless. Kappa are known for their love of cucumbers and sumo wrestling. They can be dangerous, known for pulling people and animals into the water, but they can also be helpful. If you can trick a Kappa into bowing, it will spill its water. And if you befriend one, it might share its expert knowledge of medicine and irrigation with you. Our journey now takes a darker turn as we encounter the Onryō. These are vengeful ghosts, spirits who return from the grave to seek retribution for the wrongs they suffered in life. Unlike many ghosts, the Onryō's rage is not aimless. It is focused on tormenting and bringing disaster upon those who harm them. The most famous Onryō is Onryō from the tale of Yotsuya Kaden. Betrayed and disfigured by her husband, her ghost returns to exact a terrifying revenge. Onryō are a powerful motif in Japanese horror, representing the idea that rage and injustice can be so potent they transcend death itself. They are a chilling reminder that our actions can have consequences that haunt us quite literally. Finally, we meet the Rokurokubi. By day, they appear as ordinary women, but at night, their true nature is revealed. There are two types. The first, and more common in tales, is a woman whose neck can stretch to incredible lengths, allowing her head to wander freely while her body sleeps. The second type is the Nukakubi, whose head detaches completely and flies around on its own. While sometimes malicious, Rokurokubi are often depicted as simply being cursed, unaware of their nightly activities. Imagine the shock of waking up to find your own head has been exploring the neighborhood. These tales blend the mundane with the bizarre, creating a unique and unsettling kind of body horror. And that's our tour of 10 incredible creatures from East Asian mythology. From the noble Chinese dragon to the terrifying Onryō, these beings have captivated imaginations for centuries, teaching us about morality, nature, and the great mysteries of life and death. Which creature was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next episode. Until then, stay curious